on the dog, sorry about that. You all well?
Yes.
I'm not that good, he's a lying bastard, lads. I haven't a clue what I'm doing up here. I got through because I had the bigger crowd last time. It's the only reason I got through, it'll be shown now. Anyway, there was a fella here on the skirt last time, lads, and he said that he did this comedian stuff because, you know what I mean, he couldn't afford therapy. And I thought of this sketch that I'm going to tell you now, and it's actually true about what happened to me growing up as a kid with 5 sisters. I don't know if any of you were born with no brothers, just sisters, but it's fucking hell on earth, lads. It's unreal, you know? Unbelievable the stuff that happened, you know. Now, it was grand. It was good with the sisters. That, like, they washed my clothes and they ironed my clothes, you know, and they cooked my food and, you know, I mean, they served me my food, and that was it. Like, that's what the best stuff to do, you know. There was lots of us. Like, for example, between 1 and 4, I mean, I was basically a doll between 1 and 4 because most of my hand-me-down clothes, you know, they were a bit girly, you know, because my sisters, you know, and they were wearing them about, and they used to love dressing me up and giving me pigtails and bring me around to the neighbours, and they're all having fun with me, you know. And I mean, I was glad there was no mobile phones back then, you know. Imagine the pictures, you know, because apparently I used to do something with the brush, you know. I used to do something like that with a funny skirt at the back, you know. But anyway, that's the stories they tell me anyway. But I don't remember much about it now, to be honest, you know, because, you know, I think I was scared, you know. I think I was a little bit scared because I have 3 young boys now under 8, and any time my sisters go up and they go, googly, go, oh, you fabulous, all I'm to do is thump them on the side of the fucking head. You know, where's my child, you bastard? Leave it alone. Don't buy him any fucking clothes for Christmas. For fucking York. I forgot where I was. Talking, right? So, they took the piss out of me a lot, right? And, I mean, one of the things they taught me, you know, was there was a ghost on the stairs, you know, and that I mean, I was growing up in the 70s and I came out with 2 fears, and one was stairs, and there's one over there, I know there's one over there, but I have a fear of stairs and brown paper bags, okay? And that's what I got out of the 70s. And basically, like, my sisters used to do awful things to me, like the ghost on the stairs was one of the things they used to say to me. And the reason they said this to me was because they didn't want me to come down in the evening because they were watching TV, and sometimes they have boyfriends over when the parents are out drinking, as they did 6 days a week or 7 days a week. So, I mean, certainly I'd be sent up to bed anyway, you know, but of course, because of this ghost on the stairs, I got in awful trouble with the father because I kept pissing on the landing, you know. The reason for this, like, is because I come out of the bedroom and I'd have to go over to the bathroom, and if I describe my house now upstairs, so behind me is my bedroom, and there was 2 bedrooms here. There was my sister's bedroom here, which had all the sexy underwear in there, the knickers and the bras that was in that room in there, okay? And then the next room then was my parents' room, and that's where all the drink and the cigarettes were kept. And then the toilet was over there, which I obviously could pee in, and there was a 10-year supply of tissue, which was always in there for me, you know? So, what are you thinking about? I had colds a lot, so we had a drafty fucking house. So, anyway, there was this particular night, lads, and I was on the top of the stairs and I needed to pee. And the only way to go, it was the weirdest thing ever, lads, and it still fucking haunts me to the day, like, you know. And I came out of my room anyway, you know, and my father, you know, he used to buy all these 40 light bulbs, 40 watt bulbs, and it was very dim, you know, and the reason he bought them, because he was a tight bastard, you know. So I come out of this dim room, this space, like, you know, and there was always, the floor was always creaky, and you could hear the dogs outside and they'd be howling, and there was always someone laughing or screaming or something, watching TV around the street, you know. So I'm only a young fella now, and I'm coming out, you know, and I'm thinking about this ghost, where's the fucking ghost, like, and I come out. And there was this particular night I came out, and as I was walking out, I heard it was like a witch's voice, and she goes, don't put it there, don't put it there. I was going, oh Jesus, don't put it there, don't, Jesus, don't touch it, don't touch that, no. For fuck's sake, getting closer to the bathroom, you know. Don't put it there, don't touch that, don't touch that, don't put it there. And I pissed on the fucking back into the fucking room, and I was terrible, you know. Things that my father used to fucking kill me, the smell of piss, and they come back in the evening, you know. one of the biggest piss takes my sisters did with me was they told me that their pee was controlled by gravity. You know, that us boys had stoppers and they didn't. So when they needed to go to the pee, they needed to go to the pee because gravity, alright? And they used to do this to me all the time. I'd be sitting in the toilet, you know. In the toilet, okay? And they come up to the door and they'd be banging on the doors and John, come on, let me in. You know, I have to have a pee. They probably only wanted to do the fucking eyes. They only wanted a mirror. There's only one mirror in the house, one bathroom. You know, come on, John, let's go, you know. And I says, hey, Dad's gonna fucking kill you because if I piss in the carpet here, he'll think it's you, you know. He's doing that to me for years. And when I was about 8 or 9, there was a big meeting inside in the house, and my sisters and my mother were sitting down. And I got a little bit nervous because they were all looking at me, and I heard them saying, sure, he'd be grand, he'll do that, he'd be okay. And the other one said, no, I don't think he's old enough now to be doing this, you know. They were talking about it, I was wondering what the fuck was going on there. So all of a sudden they came over to me and they goes, John, we're going to give you a job. You're going to do a job now, and it'll happen every now and then. And what will happen is that we'll give you a note, and you have to go to the shop, and you have to hand the note to the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper is going to give you a brown paper bag, and you have to bring that brown paper bag here. You have to get up there and come back as quick as you can, and you have not to look in the brown paper bag. Whatever you do, don't look in the brown paper bag. And they stressed this to me, all of them. They were very serious, and I knew it. And they said to me, he says, if you look in the brown paper bag, the devil will come after you. No, I had the fucking ghost in the stairs. I didn't want the fucking devil. There was no way I wanted near me, but I'll tell you. So I said, grand, go ahead and do that. Yeah, easy job, lads. My fucking arse. No, it wasn't. This was the 1970s, lads. What was in the bag was sanitary towels. That's what I was collecting. I had to go up to the shop and collect sanitary towels. And I couldn't look in the bag. And when I went up, and it's grand as such, you know what I mean? It's not too bad. It sounds like an easy job. But when the sister hands me the note, she's like, her hair is all fucking grey. She goes, come down, go up and get me this. Get up there and don't come back as far. She was having very bad periods, lads. Getting cramps and everything. You could see it in her face. I didn't notice at the time, though. I actually thought she looked into the bag. That's why she was like this. Whacked up, go to the bag. Again. Get up there. I was going, fucking, there was only a young fella. So, up to the shop anyway. Now, the two people that owned the shop, they were in their 70s, lads, okay? No, this was in the 70s. So the two of these people that could have been on the fucking Titanic drinking, you know what I mean? They were that old, like, you know? And I was coming up with the note to these two, and I'd hand them the note. And if the old man, if the husband took the note off me, he'd look at me as if I did something wrong. And he'd go, I don't know about that now. What? I don't know, just something wrong. You sure now? I have a fucking clue. I didn't read. It's not like. Okay, he looks at me. Goes into the back room and he comes out with the brown paper bag. You know, this isn't a brown paper bag from the 70s. I actually brought this. It's like a special effect, and it's just to make it look better. Because where I didn't have the bag, it would just look fucking stupid. So this is where I like, see, it comes out with the bag. He's in the bag. Now, go home straight away. Now, if I went to his wife and I gave her the note, she'd go, Jesus, I don't know. What age are you? Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Like, did your mother have a phone? Can I ring your mother? No, we don't have a phone at all. She'd go into the room and she'd come out with the brown paper bag. And she'll go, well, I suppose it's okay, Ellie, but get home now quick and don't look in the bag. Down there now, lads. All I had to do is get home. Now, if you walk outside the shop and you look down, there was only about 15 houses. You could see my house and you could see the window. So I'm standing outside now and I'm shaking like this. And I could see my sister. And she's at the curtains and she's going, So I'm there with the bag. Anyway. Now, back in the 70s, lads, all the houses, about 15 children in each of the houses, okay? No contraceptives back then, you know, so loads of fucking children. They're all outside playing. And the thing is, I came out, if you think of me as a gazelle, okay, and I came out, and there's all of the gazelles, there's all of the giraffes and zebras, and none of them notice me, and I'm standing there like this, fucking hell, like in the back, you know, but there's always one or two, there's a lion and there's a leopard, and their head will pop up, and there's the fuck has he got? Maybe she has a bit of giraffe to me, that's it. And I'd see this, and I'd see my sister, and I go, fuck, I'm going to get chased, I'm going to do. And I go, go that way, it's going to take me 20 minutes to go home. So what I do is I go straight through the backyards, and you could go through the backyards back in the 70s. You'd run through Mr. O'Brien's. Well, Mr. Ryan, how you doing? Hey, John, how's the going? Great. Watch that dog, there, no Johnny bites. You know, and you run through the dogs are biting the back of your fucking legs. And back then it was great. You'd show a fucking bite mark back then, they're all go, yeah, just fucking things like a dinosaur or what, like. No thickness, nothing, you know, just give it a water. And I climb the walls, get back, and I get back into the house, and I'm there with my sister. And she looks at me, you says, motherfucker, get along, what? Take it off me, she go upstairs to do whatever, I found out later. But one of my sisters comes to me, she goes, John, I can save you all this hassle. I'm going to save you hassle. What I'm going to do, she says, I'm going to give you a trick. So she gave me a walk. Next time you go up and you collect the bag, you'll have no more hassle. This is the walk she gave me. No one ever bothered me again. Two new friends I made. That's what I know.